Hello, I'm Justin Pentland, the Kokomo Sportsman. Today with me, I got Tom Englehart. Tom's going to be a new channel regular. I'll go ahead and give you guys a second here to let him introduce himself. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to start doing firearm reviews and first impressions. So I'll let Tom explain a little bit about his background and everything like that, and we will go from there.
Thanks, Justin. I'm Tom Englehart. I've got 11 years in the military, 5 years Army, where I was infantry and I was also an armorer. 6 years Air Force, where I was a security forces member. I've done some tours overseas, messed with a lot of firearms while I was overseas as well. I've also got 10 years in corrections, and I was one of the main transport officers when I was working in corrections. I worked at one of the state facilities, and yeah, that's pretty much my background.
All right. So with Tom's introduction out of the way here, yeah, let's get into what we're reviewing today. Today we are reviewing, and this is just our first impressions. I've only had the chance to shoot it. Tom has not yet. The Taurus GX4 Carry. Taurus released this about 7, 8 months ago ish. Uh, I'll say right now, out of first impressions when I got it out of the box the first time, and when I first felt it, it it's nice. It feels really good in the hand. I know that sounds a little bit odd, but when it comes to firearms, you want something that feels just great in the hand, and this is it. I mean, this is probably one of the best feeling handguns I've ever dealt with. I want to show you a couple of things it comes with, uh, and then we'll go from there. I've already done pop the pin out. This thing does come with 3 back straps as well. Uh, I've already popped the pin out of the back to see how it feels. Just first impressions out of the one that comes with, it's a medium grip. I mean, that feels just excellent. Tom, what do you think?
Well, when I first came over and you introduced me to this, I was actually kind of skeptic about it because you know how I think of what I think about Taurus.
Yes, we are aware that you are not a big Taurus fan.
But honestly, like the grip in the hand, like the way it grips, it feels really comfortable. And the nice thing about it is the contour of the grip itself. As you can tell, it's got a little bit slimmer grip right here to where you can actually comfortably grip it, which is this back strap. I haven't tried it with any of the other ones yet, but it is nice and comfy. And when you actually go to actually do your actual grip to actually shoot it forward like this, it feels really comfortable in the hand. I mean, it's nice too that the mag release is also ambidextrous. If I'm not mistaken, right? You can make it ambidextrous. Like I think you could pop that out and actually turn around the other way. If I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. I don't know. I've not really had a chance to look in that. Looking at it right now, though, you may. No, I don't think it can be done ambidextrous. I think it's just a right side. I think it's just thumb only. Uh, yeah, all the controls on it. I don't know. I don't think any of them are. One thing I do like about it, and I will say this is the only reason why Tom and I are handing this out without clearing it, is it does have a nice little hole there for you to see if there's a chamber indicator.
Well,
It tells you if it is.
the chamber indicator is actually a Glock style indicator.
It's just a peephole is all it
Yeah.
is.
But it's still a nice feature to have,
Yep.
at least.
Now, out of the box, it comes with the medium grip and 2 15-round mags. That's actually part of the reason why I decided to get this is because it does come with 2 medium-round mags, or 2 15-round mags, and it's not any bigger than like a GX or the Glock 43 XL.
Yeah. The Glock 43 XL is probably around the same.
It's not really much bigger, but the 43 XL only comes with a 12-round plus 1.
Yeah.
Taurus has managed to put 15. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and change out the back strap here. It comes, all it is there's a pin in the back here that holds it on. So you just pop that out with something small enough. This just goes out like that. It's held in there with a lip at the top. So, Tom, you want to go with the smaller one first?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to go with the smaller one here. I'm not going to put the new one back in just yet, or the pin back in just yet, because I kind of want to feel what it's like. Okay, it's in there now. You can definitely feel the difference. It feels.
It looks like it digs in. It looks like it digs in your hand a little bit better.
No.
The back end goes in your hand a little bit better.
Not really. I feel like my thumb still fits a little more. Fits in there a little differently. If I had smaller hands, it'd probably feel a little bit better, but I can definitely tell a difference in that. Tom, you want to go with yours?
Well, I mean, it's got the really nice like this back end here actually fits really good into my hand right here. So it's got a little bit better of a grip. I can get a little bit better of a grip to it because I've got a little bit smaller hands.
Yeah, Tom's hands are a touch smaller than mine.
And I mean, this does feel nice and comfy. I can definitely get a better. I feel like I can definitely get a better grip. Especially one thing I noticed about the handle, the front side of the grip here too, is that it's got a little bit of a
finger notch.
The finger notches right here, which help out quite a bit with the grip. So that way, like if someone tries to take it from you or something like that, or try to disarm you with it, you can actually hold a better grip with it, I believe. But I mean, honestly, yeah, that feels pretty good in the hand for sure. I mean, like
I said, for me, it might be a little bit too small. So all of these are actually labeled on the interior here. Probably can't tell too much from here, but like this one here, it should be the large. There's a L right there. There's an M right there, and that one probably has a small. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the large. Tom, you want to try to take that off? It's not that hard. Just kind of pull up from the rear. Yep, just like that. Just pull up. There it goes. See, they change out pretty well and pretty easily.
Yeah.
That's the medium. There's the large. If you want to go ahead and put it in. These are simple to put in. I'll let Tom do the. I'll give Tom the first chance to see what he feels like when he says it feels like with that larger one in.
The large, it feels like it's got a little bit more. It's got a little bit more bulge in my palm right here.
Not as comfortable for you?
I mean, it's still pretty comfy, but I still prefer probably the medium more than anything, I would say. But that's just how my hands are.
The medium's going to fit more people's hand. But I mean, the larger there, the palm, for the back strap is the meat of the hand there.
Yeah. But I mean, with the way I grip on any handgun, I mean.
Yeah.
It's still nice and I could still grip down pretty tight on it if I need to.
Okay.
So, I mean, it feels pretty good.
It doesn't feel like your fingers are too...
No. I could still wrap my fingers around and still touch the gripping on this end of the handle as well. So, I could still touch it and still get a firm grip on it.
All right, well, let me see what I think here. Okay. So the first thing I can tell with this backstrap, the larger backstrap, is it definitely feels like it pushes my hand more to the side. It's still comfortable. To me, though, it just feels like my hand is definitely off more to the side here. Yeah. If you can see, I don't know how I feel about it. I can still put it straight forward and straight on, but I don't know. I definitely, personally, to me, think that the medium is probably going to be the best, at least for our situations.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just saying you might have your own preferences. So, I mean, that could be all there is. As far as trigger and racking, give me a second here as I'm talking here. It's really not bad at all. It's a pretty light to rack. Yeah, see, that just feels better.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to rack. It's got serrations on both the rear and the front. I mean, I can just go 2 fingers, push the gun forward, and it's racked. I mean, it's pretty good. As far as the trigger is concerned, it's got a bladed trigger that's a safety trigger. So if you don't have that blade right there down, you can't tell. If you don't have the blade down, that's this part right here, you cannot pull it back at all. Once it's down,
which is a really nice safety feature,
Yeah.
especially if you're going to if you're drawing and holstering.
Yeah, I mean, this firearm does not come with a safety. There is no manual safety on this. It's pretty much just like a Glock. Pull the trigger down a little bit, find the stop, and it's got a bit of a wall to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's probably in the neighborhood of I'd say about probably a 5.5 to 6 pound trigger. It's not terrible. When it comes to shooting, you're definitely, for the first probably I'd say 50 to 100 rounds, which is all I put through it. You're going to anticipate that a little bit because you're just going to pull and pull and pull, and it's got that wall there that overcoming that wall. Once it goes, it goes.
Yeah, I could tell just by you manipulating the trigger more than anything.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this pin back in here so we don't lose it.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
And this pin, it literally just pops right back in, and anything with a small punch or anything like that, you can just kind of take it and push it right back in.
Real good for this would be like eyeglass screwdrivers, like the really small.
See, I don't know if an eyeglass screwdriver would work. It might be a little bit too small. But like right now, I'm using a screwdriver for a Game Boy Advance, actually. Game Boy Advance SP. I just took one of those apart.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of my thoughts on this firearm. From shooting it, it's pretty decent. We are unfortunately right now unable to do a range shot of it. That will be coming up later. At a later date, just we can't do it right now. So that's my first impressions of it. That's how I feel about it. That's just from shooting it. I will say once you get over that wall, this thing is accurate. I mean, I put it at 25 foot, which is what, 15 yards?
Something like that. I mean,
it's something like that.
It's close to it.
Not 25 foot. Wow. 25.
25 meters.
50 foot.
Yeah.
50 foot. I put this thing, and I mean, I had groupings just the first time I went out and shot it of about a cantaloupe, or a little less than a cantaloupe. Everything on the interior of that, it just went down smaller and smaller. So we'll get another chance to go out and shoot it here in a little while. Just can't do it right now. I'll be uploading this video here shortly. But like I said, I'm Justin Pentland. This is my buddy Tom Englehart, new channel regular. Thank you for watching. We will get back to you guys with the next video here shortly. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, whatever. Relatively new to Rumble, and my brain doesn't think about it.
Hey.
If you want, you can also follow us on YouTube for more fishing content, because YouTube don't like the pews as much. But yeah, have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Oh, it doesn't fucking shut off. I wanted to edit that out. It won't shut off from the backside of it.